Hello and welcome to this video, a how-to video about using inspiration to help you with your outlines. You will begin by going to Spotlight and starting to type in inspiration. Oops, it helps if I spell it correctly. There it is. The first thing I want to look for is the inspiration starter box. Not that one, that one. Here it is. Now, I can choose all these other options. One that will be particularly helpful after you use this will be how to open files that you've already created. But for right now, to get started, let's just go to Diagram. Welcome to your workspace. You have this large space that you can put all kinds of little bubbles, just like this one. But for right now, my main idea, let's say I am doing the 6th grade history English research paper. I will put my question here. My task for my fake assignment will be to compare and contrast Greek, deities. It's the fancy word for God. Let's see if I remember how to spell it. Deities? Ha! Did it right. Awesome. Now that I have this, I am going to ask you to pause so that you can go ahead and type in your own main idea into your space. I'll wait. Welcome back. Now then, I've done a little bit of research on comparing and contrasting Greek deities. I have found that 3 gods that I want to talk about. First of all, see, look, I just click over here and I start typing. Look at that, it just popped right up. Oh, I can spell his name correctly. Zeus. Hello, he's the king of the gods. Hooray for the king of the gods. I know his wife is Hera. Also his sister, but that's a different conversation. My favorite Greek god, let's see if I can spell this one right, is Hephaestus. Hephaestus? That's not right at all. I know that's not right. Thank you for being able to... There he is, Hephaestus. Alright, now I know that I can link comparing and contrasting these Greek deities straight down to here. So if I click on this box, I can go up here to link straight here. Notice the arrow goes from here and my main idea straight down to a central category that I will be discussing in greater detail. I can also click straight here to here, which is kind of handy. If this was not linked at all, if I clicked on my starting point, if I just click on a corner, like I said, if I click on this one, not a corner, sorry, apologies, then it drags the little link arrow over here as well. Okay, so I have my 3 categories that will help me organize my response to the compare and contrast Greek deities prompt. I will now need to continue branching from here because I obviously can't stop just at these 3 things. Now, in order to continue branching, I need to have more information. Thankfully, I did some research. And in fact, I have a whole bunch of note cards over on Noodle Tools that I can use to start putting information over here about Zeus and over here about Hera and here about Hephaestus. I want you guys to pause the video and go open Noodle Tools so you can look at your note cards. Welcome back from Noodle Tools. While I was there, I found a really particularly helpful piece of information that will tell me more about Zeus. So I copied it, and I'm now going to paste it into this random rectangle. Notice I got that from the symbol palette over here. Paste, ta-da! And I'm also going to link from Zeus. See if I can get this one correct. Oh, did it right that time. And now look, I have this handy chain that in order to compare and contrast Greek deities, I can go to Zeus, and I can go down and find more information about Zeus. All of that information I can find from Noodle Tools note cards I can now dump somewhere along here. I want to call attention to one little particular detail down here. World Eras is actually the name of the Gale Encyclopedia where I found this information. Now, I put it in parentheses, and whenever you have a citation where there's the source of information in parentheses, it's a fancy term called a parenthetical. Hear the word parentheses in that? Of course you do. So now that you've seen me create one box of information on an inspiration diagram straight from information on a Noodle Tools note card, I want you to try this out. So the next time I say to pause, I'll probably do something like count 1, 2, 3. I want you to go ahead and create one box from one note card with a bunch of little arrows coming from your main idea to a category down to a detail. Now, in the meantime, I'm going to go and do a whole bunch of those things. So the next time you come back, you're going to see a bunch of boxes. Do not be freaked out. You're only going to do one. But you're going to do that in exactly 3, 2, 1, pause. Oh my goodness, did that get messy quickly. But I do have a lot of great information. Look, from that original one I had about Zeus, about the king of the gods, the world eras one, look, I have this information about he's the youngest son of Cronus and Rhea. I got that from Greenblatt, page number 27. Down here I got how he looks when he's depicted in art. I got his Greek name. Then I found similar kind of information about Hera, all over here, and Hephaestus all over here. But this is looking really messy, so I'm going to go up to this one that says Arrange, And tree, that looks fine. I'll hit this and like, oh, look at that. That's much cleaner. I am a little too zoomed in though. I'm going to go down here and zoom back out just a little bit so I can see everything. And ta-da! This looks like a much more manageable way to compare and contrast my Greek deities. I'm excited. So I'll tell you what. I want to now reveal the best thing about inspiration. I have all this information about Zeus and all this information about Hera and all this stuff about Hephaestus, but it's all in this little chart form. And ultimately, we're doing all of this to be able to make outlines. Hey, wait a minute. There's a button up here that says Outline. I'll bet that if I press this button that says Go to Outline View, oh my goodness, I got the outline view of all of this. Now, obviously this is not the final outline. I mean, I don't even have a thesis. I still have my topic. I'd have to change that. And I don't have topic sentences. I just have topic headings. But I'm certainly well on my way because now I really have a great organizational system for what I have from my research. Now, at this point, it's up to you. You can go ahead and break things away from your diagram and continue adding subcategories, or you can work things over here in your your outline form. And you can even add more subtopics and move things around. If you decide, hey, wait a minute, I have roll on Olympus here, roll Olympus here, roll Olympus here. Maybe that means that I can just have it in one paragraph in which I talk about the various deities' roles on Mount Olympus, or even just their various Greek names. I have plenty of options for how I can go about rearranging the information I have here into a much more effective outline. So at this point, I wish you happy outlining, happy inspirationing, and please feel free to stop this video right now. Enjoy!